Admiral Helena Chen stood motionless before the holographic display as the alien figure delivered its ultimatum. The being's voice resonated through the United Earth Defense Headquarters with mechanical precision, each word translated by the most advanced linguistic algorithms humanity had developed. The galactic hegemony recognizes Earth as a Level 3 civilization. You will provide annual tribute of 2% of your global resources, including rare minerals, biological specimens, and 2,000 human subjects for imperial research. Compliance is mandatory. You have 30 Earth rotations to prepare your first tribute. Resistance will result in planetary sterilization. The transmission ended, leaving the command center in stunned silence. Through the windows of the orbital station, Earth hung like a fragile blue marble against the void. Options, Admiral Chen said finally, her voice steady despite the tremor in her hands. Director Rahim Khan, head of Earth Intelligence, stepped forward. Their vessel maintains position just beyond Mars. Scans confirm technology far beyond our capabilities. Weapons systems that could indeed sterilize our planet. Can we fight? Asked General Deng, his weathered face grim. Khan shook his head. Not conventionally. Their shielding appears impenetrable to our current arsenal. Diplomacy? Suggested Ambassador Okafor. The message was clear, Chen replied. This isn't a negotiation. It's taxation. They view us as a resource colony. The room fell silent again as the weight of their situation settled on each leader's shoulders. Thousands of similar meetings were happening across Earth as the message had been broadcast globally. Panic had already begun to ripple through the population. There is another option, said Dr. Eliza Reyes, stepping forward from the shadows at the back of the room. As head of the Exodus project, she rarely attended defense meetings, but Chen had insisted on her presence today. All eyes turned to the scientist. Project Exodus, Reyes said simply. The Orcs are nearly complete. The Exodus project had begun as humanity's aspiration toward becoming a multiplanetary species. 17 massive generation ships, each designed to carry 50,000 colonists to distant stars. Construction had been a global effort spanning 20 years, humanity's greatest engineering achievement. They were scheduled for launch over the next decade. Now, they had 30 days. Impossible, General Deng objected. The Orcs aren't ready, and they can only carry a fraction of our population. 7 of the Orcs are operational, Reyes countered. We can accelerate preparation on 5 more. That's 600,000 people. Out of 10 billion, Ambassador Okafor said softly. Admiral Chen paced the length of the view screen. We need to buy time. Director Khan, can we appear to comply while preparing the Orcs? Khan adjusted his glasses. The tribute request includes human subjects. We could comply with that portion while claiming we need more time to gather the resources. The words hung heavy in the air. No, Chen said firmly. We don't sacrifice our people, not even to save others. Then we have one option, Reyes said. We flee, but not just with the Orcs. We empty Earth. The plan came together in frantic 18-hour days. They called it Operation Diaspora. The 17 Orcs would carry Earth's genetic legacy, DNA samples of every species they could collect, seed banks, embryos, and cultural records. But they wouldn't carry colonists, as originally planned. Instead, each Orc would transport the equipment and materials needed to build quantum entanglement communicators. Once dispersed across different star systems, they would create a quantum network. And through this network, they would transmit humanity. For the past 15 years, alongside the Exodus project, Dr. Reyes had led another initiative, the Consciousness Mapping Project. Originally designed to help patients with degenerative neural conditions, the technology could scan, map, and store human consciousness in quantum matrices. They would digitize humanity. They're monitoring all outbound traffic, Khan reported on day 20. Any launch of the Orcs will be detected. Then we need a distraction, Chen replied. Something big enough to occupy their attention while we launch. The plan was audacious. Earth would appear to prepare the tribute, gathering resources at collection points around the globe. Meanwhile, the quantum scanning centers worked around the clock, processing as many volunteers as possible. On day 29, Earth would offer its tribute, a massive launch of automated resource vessels toward the Imperial ship. The vessels would contain no tribute, only decoys and electromagnetic pulse devices designed to temporarily blind Imperial sensors. During that window, the Orcs would launch, accelerating hard on trajectories that would scatter them across the galaxy.